Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? A gracious good morning to you, good people. It's your girl KB. You know what I do and you know why I do it. It is Friday. I'm going to have to put a Bay Area yip on that. Yay, it's Friday. And it is January 23rd, 2:40 in the a.m. I'm going to teach some of you a new word, and some of you may be familiar with it. The word is harangue. 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 It means a lengthy and aggressive speech. Yeah. Some people like to hoorah, harass, and harangue. And I experienced that the other day. There's a particular individual that I come in contact with on a regular basis. And I don't know, I guess they see life in a Larry David kind of way. If you've ever watched Curb Your Enthusiasm, you'll understand what I'm talking about. You know, it's just like one argument after another, and a lot of things don't require argument. But this particular individual suits up for battle in almost every conversation. And I want to say sometimes the things that come out of their mouth is hilarious. That is, until I was on the receiving end. And this is like a second or third time. Now, first time it was extremely nasty. Don't know what was going on that day, but I do know it wasn't about me. But they chose to show their entire hinder region in front of a group of people, which is usually how they get down. They have an audience. Okay? Yesterday, they didn't have an audience, but for whatever reason, something that I was conveying, rather innocuous, seemed to irritate them. Okay, let me just back up, because I'm not your straw dog, and I'm not going to serve as your object for verbal abuse today. And like I said, I thought at some point when it's somebody else on the receiving end, it's humorous. Not so much now. Yesterday, I heard something. And I want to say I heard it with my head and my heart, if that makes sense. A lot of times we hear, we dismiss. A lot of times we hear, we act impulsively. A lot of times we hear, and then we go into, I want to say, a state of protective custody, if you will. And that's where I am. I'm taking my thoughts and my feelings into custody, and I'm creating a safe space. Right? So I heard. And just for a PSA, when a black woman starts a sentence with you, and in that same sentence makes you responsible for their feelings, you better listen. And the sentence usually goes like, you got me messed up. But they don't use the word messed. And I have to say, that's my space today. I have chosen my battles. And my battles are on socio-political fronts. My battles are on things that matter for a greater good. Your battle is internal, and your battle causes you to spew, to hoorah, to harass, to harangue. And your battle is a form of self-aggrandizement. Now, I'm putting this out there. I find myself at times falling right in line on that battlefield. And I have to check myself. But like I said yesterday, it hit different. And I share this information on a regular basis. I'm an old head. I'm an old head now. I've achieved auntie status. And there's certain things I won't allow in my space. And even from me, I need to put that out there, even from me. So, this is the year where I leave a lot of people where they stand. And some folks ain't going to understand it. Some folks are going to be the perpetual victim. But I'm protecting my neck, as Wu-Tang would say.